when it comes to working out and weight loss, if you have a hormone issue, it is an uphill battle because no matter what you do, even if you do the right things, you're still going to struggle. And that was my case. I would pay all these trainers thousands of dollars that I did not have. I will do whatever you tell me to do. Just tell me what I'm not doing right or tell me what I need to do. Today, I want to give you a little tip. If your hormones are off, you're going to feel like IBS where you can't go to the bathroom, no motivation, lack of focus. There's a lot of anxiety, maybe before you go to bed or when you wake up. Maybe you're not sleeping well. No libido. Casey Ship here, creator of Hotmomz lifestyle with a Z. Endometriosis runs in my family. Got on the pill 14, 15 because I was having 2 periods a month. The pain was so bad. If you've never had really bad menstrual cycles or like PMDD, oh my God. And then emotional eating, oh my God, a Hershey bar every day. Had to have something sweet after every time I had ate food. Depression. I mean, it was like I was going through the seasons of life every month. Heavy cycles. I mean, I know we're going TMI here, but it is what it is. If you've struggled with this, you know what it's like and you don't want to feel that way. I had a little something that was called post-contraceptive syndrome, and I had PCOS and hypothyroidism at an early age, like 22, 23 years old. I wanted to get healthy. I'm an intuitive healer, and I specialize in nutrition and hormones, so I've always been drawn to that kind of stuff and holistic. And all they would do was put me on all kind of supplements. The doctors would say I was normal, even though I looked horrible. I had gained 4 pant sizes, I had no energy, and living on caffeine. My focus was off, only led to like lower self-esteem because when you can't get things done, you just feel like, what's wrong with me? Other people are having success, I'm not, things are just harder for me, you get it, right? What I had to find out was I wasn't addressing the root issue. I wasn't addressing the reason why I had all those things. And that's what I teach. I have a webinar where I go over how I actually got happy, healthy, wealthy, and hot was after all the hysterectomies and after the kids and C-sections and miscarriages. And so I break it down 3 secrets in my webinar. There's a link somewhere, you'll click on it. Today, I want to give you a little tip. If your hormones are off, you're going to feel like IBS where you can't go to the bathroom, no motivation, lack of focus. There's a lot of anxiety, maybe before you go to bed or when you wake up. Maybe you're not sleeping well. No libido. When it comes to working out and weight loss, if you have a hormone issue, it is an uphill battle because no matter what you do, even if you do the right things, you're still going to struggle. And that was my case. I would pay all these trainers thousands of dollars that I did not have. I will do whatever you tell me to do. Just tell me what I'm not doing right or tell me what I need to do. I was so tired of not being able to travel because of anxiety. Couldn't even go out with friends because they may drink or I didn't know how to eat or whatever. Just, it was horrible. But it was all from an underlying hormone issue, which stemmed from an emotional thing that I had no idea about. There was so many unseen issues, but let me get down to the point here. If you have hormonal issues, I wouldn't waste your time going to the endocrinologist. I wouldn't waste your time going to your gyno because guess what? They take care of sick people. And the physicians that we work with actually correct the stuff that most physicians work with, and I get it. Look, I've got friends that are physicians. They're wonderful physicians, and they do take care of sick people because guess what? 98% of the population, they're not like us. They don't want to take responsibility. They want to keep living the way they live and just take a pill. We want more out of life. We want to hit all of our targets. We want promotions. We want healthy relationships. We want better relationships that we have. We want healthy kids. We don't want to have to be on all this medication. And I've seen blood work before. I know how to read blood work. I have seen women come in with Hashimoto's, thyroid antibody markers way up there. We help the people that can't get answers, but they're willing to do the work to get it. There's this new hype now that's like practical medicine and conventional medicine. That's great, and that's a step above regular docs. But at the end of the day, if they're just going to put you on pellets or something, and you're not addressing the reason why you're in full-blown adrenal fatigue and chronic fatigue mode and your viral load's really high, or maybe you've got Hashimoto's, and you know that taking gluten out is a thing, but you just can't stop the binge because you get hungry and you get stressed out. That tells me that there's an emotional issue beneath the surface, and it's an easy fix. If you've got a hormone issue and you don't have energy and you feel some of the symptoms that I went through, the first thing to do is don't go to regular doctors, okay? If you do the practical medicine conventional, that's fine, but the reason you may be converting, that means there's an underlying adrenal and thyroid problem, conversion problem. And the way you get out of that is you rebuild your metabolism by giving your body what it needs and wants, not what you want, but what your body needs and wants. You need to eat more food, okay? We have to find a way for you to find a way that you can add in some form of relaxation 10 minutes a day. This is where relaxing is going to allow your central nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system to do its work. This is where you start. If you want to save time and do the shortcuts, then just get with us, use who we use. We've got you. And you can address your hormones knowing that there's really an underlying adrenal and thyroid problem, as well as probably you have a heavy viral load. Like if you are on your menstrual cycle or lose sleep or you go through an extra workload or your kids start back to school and you get sick, recurring sickness all the time, that was me. Let you know there's a viral load issue here. So there's a way to handle that as well. You really need to address the stress in your life, the internal and the external and the emotional. That's what needs to be addressed. That's going to help your hormones from the emotional side. And then maybe even physiology, like getting more sleep, it's going to help you do that. You just need a way to relax while you are starting to eat more food that you actually need. Add more fruits in, add more protein in, add more carbs in. Keto is not the answer. Intermittent fasting is not the answer. That's only going to make your hormones worse. If you want to make your hormones worse, you will do diets. You got it? If you want to get leaner and you want to heal your hormones in your life, you're going to start eating more and treating yourself like you actually give a crap about yourself. You're going to treat yourself like you would treat your children. Hopefully you treat your children pretty good. But if your kids are tired, guess what? They can rest. You need the same thing. And if you feel like the ball's going to drop, if you do that, that tells you right there, there's an underlying unseen trauma that you just haven't dealt with, or it's a belief system that you grew up with that working is something else, or maybe you're working to avoid something else. That was me. I come from addicts. So what do addicts do? We obsess. We obsess and we overdo. So if it's work, if it's shopping, if it's spending money, if it's cheating on our boyfriends, if it's not eating, if it's being on diets, chronic diets, if it's obsessed with the cardio or whatever, we just get addicted. It's not a bad thing, but if channeled improperly, it will take us down. And if you find yourself and your relationships are suffering, your mental health is kind of suffering too. Maybe you're just in constant self-doubt and fear of something going wrong. Everything that you do is out of fear, scarcity, there's not enough. I don't want to eat this. I need to eat this because I'm going to gain weight, or I'm not going to gain weight. I don't know what to do. You need help. You need way more than a hormone doctor. So to get your hormones balanced, you need to address everything holistically, or else it's not going to stick. So for those of you that want to take responsibility and you just want the strategy, I've got you. You need to go watch my webinar. Okay, it's no cost. Watch it and book a call. We're going to come up and see what the diagnosis, what's really your issue, where did it start? Let's piece some things together, find out, can we help you, get you out of the cycle of things not working out for you? Why do you go hours and you don't feed yourself? You really think that's healthy? You've just been abandoning yourself. This is where you need a strategy. That's what you need. So go to the webinar, watch it, and let's chat. Book a call, let's see what's going on. I would love to help you figure it out. Get in the group. You have to show up for yourself. See you on the inside.